Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Nuala Black and this is Foxy at 50, and today I want to talk about intermittent fasting. So after all the overindulgence around Christmas and New Year, and in my case I had a birthday then just the other day, there's no better time to practice intermittent fasting. Maybe you've heard about it, wondered about it and haven't tried it. I'm going to set out all the different methods and ways of doing it and what it's all about basically, because I believe that intermittent fasting is the best possible way to drop excess pounds quickly, effectively and healthily. That's the important thing. It's really the only method that I use to control my weight or lose excess weight whenever I've really been naughty, which is what I have been lately. If you've seen from my other videos, one of my mottos is, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. So I do like to have a good social life. I do like to go out and enjoy myself. I do like to enjoy the festivities. I don't think I could be a person that for 100% of the time I just stayed healthy. But I do consider myself to be a very healthy person because I do take care of myself. I just turned 57, so all my videos are about what I do to stay healthy, fit and young looking for as long as possible, while still being normal and having a decent social life. Now, I'm not a nutritionist or a doctor. As I say, I'm just sharing my experiences with you and what works for me. This is just what I do to stay fit and healthy. Now, this is not for people who are underweight. This is not for people, of course, with eating disorders, like anorexia or bulimia. It is not for women who are pregnant or breastfeeding, and it is not for anybody under the age of 18. And if you've got any concerns at all, then just do check with your doctor. Intermittent fasting has been around for long enough now, well, in fact thousands of years, but the scientific studies have all been done now, so doctors should be up on it really. And so go and talk to your doctor if you've got any concerns at all. So I've tried all the methods that I'm about to share with you, and the one which works the best is the one that fits into your lifestyle. So only you know your lifestyle, and you'll know what I mean by that once I start to describe the different methods. And sometimes you just want a variation. Oh, I'll try that this week, I'll try that this week. And sometimes it's, well, I'm meeting such and such, I've got this on, I've got that on, and you can use the different methods to, as I say, to suit your lifestyle. So that's what's so great about it. And they all work. They're all guaranteed to work. They can't not work. You just choose the one that suits you, or just have a go at all of them. So at the age I am now, I pretty much practice intermittent fasting in one form or another every week, maybe once or twice a week, or I ramp it up if I've been particularly naughty. So first of all, I just want to set out what the benefits are, because that's the important thing, to know why we're doing it. What are the benefits? And the first big benefit is huge weight loss. You will lose weight and you will burn fat. There is no two ways about it. So that's the good news. It will lower your insulin and your sugar levels. You can even reverse type 2 diabetes with these methods. So if you are suffering from obesity or obesity-related diseases, this is an amazing tool to use. It's been proven to reverse type 2 diabetes. So if it can do that, just imagine all the other health benefits. It can improve mental clarity. We all want a bit of that, I know I do. It can improve your physical energy. Now, a lot of people think that if you do fasting, you'll have no energy. No, it's the opposite. You will get lots more energy. It can lower cholesterol. Now, we hear so much about cholesterol. So fasting can actually lower your cholesterol, the bad cholesterol, of course, I'm talking about. It can also reduce inflammation, and inflammation is so widespread nowadays, and some people are really suffering with chronic inflammation. So it can reduce inflammation as well. So it's not just about losing weight. So because you're ridding your body of all these toxins, I mean, you're cleansing it, you're purging it. So not only are you going to lose lots of weight, but you're getting healthier as well. There are so many health benefits attached to it as well. So what are the different methods? Well, kicking off, we've got the 16-8 diet or fasting. So 16/8, I mean, obviously that makes 24. So what are you doing in that 24 hours? Well, 8 hours of that is your eating period. Okay, you decide what that is, and then for the other 16 hours you're fasting, and that 16 hours also includes your 8 hours of sleep, so it's not as severe as it sounds. So you might choose to eat between 1 and 9 p.m. and during that period you would have 2 to 3 meals. I try and keep it just to 2 meals, but if you want the 3 meals you actually can, just so long as for the other 16 hours you don't eat anything. Now, of course you should drink lots of water, and you can drink tea and coffee. So it's not like you're having absolutely nothing. So you can have your tea and coffee, drink plenty of water, and fast for 16 hours and have your window of eating for 8 hours, which, for example, could be between 1 and 9, or whatever suits your life and your lifestyle. Then you've got the 20/4 fasting day. Obviously, again, that adds up to 24 hours. So this one means that you just have a window of 4 hours to eat, and you fast for 20 hours. So, for example, you might choose to eat between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. And again, you're supposed to have your 2 to 3 meals within that period. I think it'd be pretty difficult to eat 3 meals in 4 hours. So again, I would just keep it to 2 meals, but that's up to you. You can actually have 3, and then nothing for 20 hours, but apart from your tea, your coffee and your water. Then we've got the 24-hour fast, or eat, stop, eat, it's also called. And this involves fasting for 24 hours. Again, once or twice a week, any of these can be done. And so say you have dinner one evening, 6 o'clock, then you would simply have dinner the following evening at 6 o'clock, and you don't eat between those 2 periods. Or you could have lunch, so you have lunch at 1 o'clock one day, then you don't eat anything until 1 o'clock the next day. Or if it suits you just to do breakfast, you do that. Once or twice a week, again, you can drink your tea, your coffee and your water. Then we've got the 5-2 diet, and this isn't referring to time, it's actually referring to the days. So 5 and 2 makes 7 days. And 2 of the 7 days, 2 days a week, you restrict your calorie intake to between 500 and 600 calories, and the other 5 days you eat normally. Don't do the 2 days consecutively, do them apart, and this works very well as well. That might suit your lifestyle better. Doing the 5-2 diet, again, very, very healthy, and you could just make that as part of your normal routine. Many of my friends do that. They just do the 5-2 every single week. So it's not just about losing weight. There are so many health benefits attached to that one as well, and very popular now. And lastly, we've got the 36-hour fast, and that means you fast for an entire day. So let's say, for example, you finish dinner on day 1 at 6 o'clock. You would then skip all meals on day 2. And then you would not eat again until day 3 at 7 a.m. for breakfast. So that means you will have been fasting for 36 hours. Now, with all these methods, you just carry on with your normal daily activities. You can still exercise. A lot of people think you can't exercise, but it's only with extreme fasting that goes on for much longer that problem, there might be a problem with exercise, but there is no problem with exercise here at all. You will not lose any muscle mass. It's too short a time period to lose muscle mass. I still do like to do some resistance training whenever I'm fasting, but you know, you can just do what you normally do. So then, like with everything, there's side effects. So what are the side effects? Well, the number one side effect, of course, is going to be hunger. What do you do about the hunger? But you probably think, oh my goodness, I couldn't possibly cope with that hunger. But hunger comes in waves. It's not as bad at all as you think, or as you may think. It comes in waves. So you might get a sudden urge to want to eat and feel very, very hungry. Now, if you can keep busy or just say to yourself, this will pass, it actually will pass. And you could go then for 4 hours without thinking about food before, even though 4 hours previously you thought, oh my goodness, I'm starving. So hunger comes in waves. So just keep saying that to yourself and know that another wave will come along and then it will dissipate again. So don't think that it's going to become intolerable, that the hunger builds. It doesn't build like that. It just goes up and down, up and down. In actual fact, when you get into, if you are fasting for much longer periods, once you get to day 3, the body starts to burn fat and use the fat for fuel, and that actually can keep you satisfied. That can stave off hunger completely. So it can actually get easier to fast the longer you fast, rather than, you know, becoming totally impossible, as some people might think, the longer it goes on. So you might also get a bit headachy. Not everybody does. I don't. You might get a bit constipated. Again, these aren't really very long fasts, so it probably shouldn't happen, but we all know what to do if that is the case. And if you're concerned at all about the side effects, then again, just do check with your doctor. This is how it affects me, and I don't have any problems whatsoever with the side effects. So I hope that was helpful, that you enjoyed that. And if you've got any questions at all on fasting, then do just put them in the comments box and I will definitely get back to you. I do love to share all of these experiences with you. It's what I do. I don't just preach it. Everything, all of my videos is all about what I do to stay young, fit and healthy. So do check out my other videos. There's quite a few different subjects now, from meditation to resistance training to juicing. And if you would like notifications of when a new video comes out, just ring the little bell. And if you enjoyed the video, do subscribe and give it a like. So until the next time, I'm Nuala Black. This is Foxy and 50. This is Foxy at 50. Stay safe, happy, healthy and well. Bye-bye.